gotta hear me now. And I believe that you can see.
Thank you. You may have a seat. Good evening to all. Before I get into the speech, I would just like to say that there were few friends and family that I saw in this hall that I haven't seen for a long time. Again, I say well, thank you. Like one is Mr. Freeman, right? That were back in the day from here to the VA area, right? So again, it's great to see you. But before I get into when I was contacted to come here to Indiana to be the guest speaker for this event, as you know that currently the Liberian Association in Rhode Island is having its inaugural currently as we speak. All right. So, as former president of the Liberian Community Association in Rhode Island, I accepted this because I know the importance of community involvement. So I said, my people in Rhode Island already know my stance in there. I must come over here to Indiana and give this speech that coming from the team that was given to me. But again, thank you again to the people of Indiana for welcoming me. And my wife, who is here with me. Mrs. Pia, can you stand, please? Thank you. All right, so let me just say, so when it called me, I said, well, I said, so how long am I supposed to speak for? Because I'm a very, how long am I supposed to speak for? Thank you. So like I said, I said, maybe we're an hour, right? Because the Liberian program, we don't start on time, right? I said, no. But I'm going to try to wrap this up quickly in 10 minutes, right? Yeah, I'm going to wrap this up quickly in 10 minutes. So let's get into this. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen here, and good evening, elders, leaders, brothers and sisters of the Liberian Community Association of Indiana. Also, good evening, Mr. Keita, President of EULA, and the Vice President of UNICO here present, and any officials of county organizations, community partners, and other Liberian community associations that are here present. We say thank you. Thank you for welcoming me. It is truly an honor to stand before you tonight, not only as a guest speaker, but as a fellow Liberian whose life have been shaped by war, displacement, resilience, education, and service. Tonight I speak to you as a high school principal and as a state representative. But more importantly, as someone who understands deeply that community is not optional. It is essential to our survival and success. My belief in community service did not begin with a title or an elected position. It began with survival. I lived through the Liberian Civil War. I walked from Logantown to Beaumont, not knowing if I would live to see the next day. I became a refugee in Ivory Coast, in Danane, depending on the generosity, protection, and unity of others to survive on a daily basis. War teaches us lessons that never leave us. One of the greatest lessons I learned is this: no one survived alone. During the war, food was shared when there was little. Protection was collective when danger was everywhere. Hope was sustained by unity when fear surrounded us. That experience shaped my understanding of service long before I ever entered a classroom as an educator or the chamber as a lawmaker in the great state of United States and Rhode Island. When I came to the United States, I arrived like every one of us that survived the war. We arrived with some kind of a trauma, but also with purpose. I understood that opportunity comes with responsibility. Responsibility to serve the Liberian community. Responsibility to contribute to my local community. And responsibility to give back to society that gave me refuge. That commitment led me to service leadership. As a former president of the Liberian Community Association of Rhode Island, and as former chairman of the board of directors for the United Lima Citizen Council, UNICO, and currently a board member of the Rhode Island Credit Union, and today through my service in education and state government. As a high school principal, I see the power of collective involvement every single day. I see students who are intelligent, gifted, and with full potential, but many are struggling. Not because they lack ability, but because they lack support. Some struggle academically, some emotionally, and some socially. Many are navigating identity, trauma, and systems that families do not fully understand. And what I have learned is this: schools cannot do this work alone. Education does not begin and ends at the school doors. Student success is built at home. It is reinforced through collective support. It is strengthened through mentorship, guidance, and positive role model. But this requires engagement, not excuses. Again, this requires engagement, not excuses. And this is where I want to speak honestly to my Liberian people. Too often in our community, we say, my people, I don't have time. I have to go to work. I have to do double. And I understand that. Many of us work 2 jobs. Many of us are tired. Many of us still trying to survive. But let me say this with love and truth. If we always wait until we are comfortable, we will never serve our community. During the war, we were tired, but we still protected one another. In refugee camp, we had nothing, but we still shared the little we had. We did not say, I'm too tired to help. Community service does not require free time. It requires commitment. Our community that we're in today in Indiana, you need commitment for your community to pursue, to go ahead, to do greater things along with your leader. Service does not always mean holding a title or attending every meeting. Sometimes this means just mentoring one young person. Sometimes this means checking on the family. Sometimes this means showing up once a month. Sometimes this means using the skills that God gave you, whether in education, healthcare, business, or advocacy, to support your community. If we can work double for survival, we can give a little time to secure the future of our children. Because when we fail to invest in time today, we pay a much higher price tomorrow in our schools, in our streets, and in the lives of our youth. There is another truth we must confront with honesty and maturity. What I have observed is that many of us often commit more loyalty to our county and tribal organization than our broader Liberian Community Association. Let me be clear. I am not saying county or tribal organizations are wrong. They are important. They preserve culture, history, and identity. But they should never replace our collective Liberian community. It is time for us to become just committed, if not more committed, to our Liberian Community Association. We are Liberian first. Again, I'm going to say this. We are Liberian first. When we traveled to this great country, we came here as Liberian. America did not receive us as Indians, Lothian, from Bone. No, we were not received. America received us as Liberian. Our strength, our influence, our voice grow when we stand together as one people and one people as Liberian Community Association of Indiana. In my work as state representative, I have learned another important truth. Policies are shaped by those who show up. Again, I will say this. Right? Policies are shaped by those who show up. If we are not present, decision will be made without us. If we are not organized, our concern will be overlooked. If we do not engage, others will define our priorities. Community service is how we move from being invisible to being influential. As you install your newly elected president tonight, I want to leave you with a special charge, both to the president and to the Liberian Community Association of Indiana. To the Liberian Community Association of Indiana, you must stand with your president. Leadership is not meant to be isolated. Stand with him by supporting him, advising him, and encouraging him to make the right decision at the right time. Because there are decisions that might be right, but when they are made at the wrong time, can become a problem. Strong leadership requires not only courage, but collective wisdom and timely guidance. And to the president, lead with humility. Listen to your people. And remember that leadership is service, not position. Leadership is service, not position. For us, Liberia in the diaspora, community service is not new for us. It is part of who we are. It is how we survive the war. It is how we endure displacement. It is how we must continue to rise here in America. Our children are watching us. They are learning from what we prioritize. They are learning from what we exercise. They are learning from how we serve. When they see us serve, they learn leadership. When they see us unite, they learn strength. When they see us give back, they learn purpose in their life. Right? There is a Liberian proverb that says, like, one hand You know, one hand cannot tie the bundle, right? You got a bundle to tie, put one hand behind your back. You can't tie that thing. You can't make it, right? So it's a lot. We have to come together collectively to be able to survive in our community and for our community to move forward. This proverb carry us through war. It carry us through refugee camp, and it must guide us today in our community. So my message to you tonight is simple but very urgent. Right? My message to you is very simple but very urgent. Stay connected. Get involved. Serve consistently. Support your leader. And bring the next generation with you. Because when Liberians serve together, we do more than survive. We lead. I stand here before you tonight as a living proof that community saves lives, build leaders, and transform futures. Thank you for your time, your resiliency, your commitment to build a stronger Liberian community here in Indiana and across the United States and beyond. God bless these United States of America. God bless the Republic of Liberia. And God bless the Liberian Community Association here in Indiana. Thank you.